And slowing down could help you stretch out the gas in your tank, but drivers may soon be hitting the brakes on several major roads all across town. Lower speed limits could be coming after Austin's deadliest year on the roads. Bryce Newberry is live in North Austin with a look at some of the proposed changes. Good morning to you, Bryce.
Hey, Yvonne, good morning. We're here on Far West Boulevard, and this is just one portion of nearly 50 portions of roads all across Austin where drivers could be slowing down by up to 15 miles per hour if the City Council approves this measure later today. So after nearly a year of analysis, these are some of the main roads where changes are expected. We're talking about places like Peyton Gin Road, Dessau Road, Slaughter Lane, and Southwest Parkway. Lower speed limits already came to some central city roads back in 2020, but these additional changes are proposed for places outside of the urban core. Part of this has to do with the growth that we're seeing here. Of course, speed limits were set before more people and more development came to these areas, but it also has to do with the goal of eliminating serious injury and deadly crashes on our roads.
Speeding kills, speeding hurts, and just by reducing your speed by 5 to 10 miles an hour in many cases can be the difference between, major crash that somebody does not survive and one which somebody does survive.
TxDOT says speeding is the #1 cause of crashes here in the Lone Star State. Last year, 116 people died on Austin area roads. That is the most on record. So crash history, bike and pedestrian activity, as well as the number of driveways on some of these roads are what they looked at closely when considering changes to the speed limits. And even if the City Council approves these changes later today, it could be months before there's any new signage out on the streets that reflects lower speed limits. Yvonne?
All right, it's interesting. And then also, if they do change the speed limits, it's going to take some time for people to acclimate. They're just so used to going a certain, you know what I mean? A certain speed limit. I drive like a snail, so it doesn't matter. But for others, like you guys, I'm sure you drive the speed limit, right?
Or a little bit over. So that's kind of the whole point here. There's going to have to be an entire campaign to get people to know that the speed limit has changed, because how often do you actually check and look up at the sign when you're driving? It's not something, once you're used to driving on a road, that you might always do.
Absolutely. It's just habitual. You're like, okay, I'll go this way. Thank you so much, Bryce.